Alright everybody, one more thing for this week, the housekeeping video. So, looking back at what we just did for the week, I would say your day one participation needs to be to email me and tell me email me the factoring technique we showed in the video and how it compared to the algebra tiles or algebra blocks. Okay, so in particular there's a technique, a type of factoring technique that I used, and I wanted you to see how that would look the same, basically how it's the same as the algebra tiles or the algebra blocks that we're using. So how do those compare? Okay, and then your day two participation, there was a particular number that just kept on popping up over and over, and I told you that was just a mistake. It doesn't always happen that way, right? So I want to know, email me, what number kept popping up and I didn't want you to see a false pattern there, so I did some examples, or an example, I don't remember what it was, to show that's not always the answer. Your answer isn't always what number. Okay, so those are your two participations. Email those to me and let me know. And then you're going to have two separate homeworks here, of course. The day one homework is the factoring trinomials. It's much like the homework from the last couple of weeks. Factoring trinomials handout. You're going to be demonstrating the problems, only the ones I circle in red, not everything. Demonstrate the problems that I've circled, how you would factor them, what that picture looks like. So remember that you're going to sketch the picture of the factored form. You don't have to show me all your steps, just the final factored form on the mini mats. Okay, I've put those in on 2 weeks now, I think, so they'll be uploaded. You'll see them there, or go back to the last week or two and find them. We've used them before, so sketch the pictures of the factored forms for just the circled ones, right? Just the ones that are circled in red. So from day one, there's the factoring trinomials, and then from day two, that homework is the solving equations. And the same deal. Just sketch the final, or, well, I think you're going to have to show me a couple of steps for solving equations, actually. So show me what you're doing, because you're going to, if they're like a subtraction step and then a division step, you're going to have to sketch me two pictures for that, right? Well, show me the original, show me the subtraction process going on. So at least two pictures to show me the also division. So you'll need, again, to use the mini mats for that. And again, you're only doing the ones that are circled in red. I actually remember that on this particular homework for the solving equations, there's a lot of conceptual questions in there. So you're not sketching, you're just answering what would go on, okay? I think actually in both of those there's some more conceptual type stuff. So be ready to do that. Again, just the ones that are circled in red. Okay, so that's this week. I want you, so this is week 11, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to send test number 3 questions to each of you. Each person gets their own set. Okay, so your set of problems will not look like somebody else's set of problems. They're not going to be they might be similar. You might both have subtraction of integers question or something like that, but they're not going to be the same numbers. So one person might have, I don't know, 5 minus 8, and the other person might have 5 minus 11. Okay, it's just whatever you get. Okay, so there might not be any of those on there. But so everybody will have a comparable set of questions, but they won't be the exact same set of questions. There will be an ethics page on this. Okay, is what I call it. So this is where you sign away your life to me, saying that you know these are just your questions and you are not allowed to talk to anybody else in the class or tutors or whatever about how this works. You may come talk to me. Okay, ask me questions, send me an email, whatever. That's fine, but you may not talk to other people. Okay, so there will be an ethics page, and then there will be your set of questions. You got to turn them both in to me, signed and scanned back in. And what you're going to do, remember, is you're going to make a video. So this will come out this weekend to you. You're going to make a video of you working with the blocks or the tiles. If you have tiles, that's fine. Algebra tiles or blocks. Everything will be X's here. There will not be any Y's. There will not be any reason to go three-dimensional. So if you just have a set of algebra tiles, that's fine. It's going to work out just fine. Okay, everything will be X's and X squares and unit numbers. There will not be any X cubes or craziness like that. Okay, so a video of you working with the tiles and the blocks to answer the questions. Okay. Remember, there's a rubric. I actually already loaded it so you could take it. I also put some sample questions online so that you would know, okay, here's some types of stuff. You might want to work through some of them. Make sure you can do them beforehand because you're not going to get this till the weekend. But there's a rubric, and you, as I said before, you need to answer the questions, and you need to do it in a good enough of a manner that I'm not wondering what the heck are you doing. So I'm trying to find the rubric, sorry. I think I have it here with me, but maybe not. It'll for sure, I don't see it right off the top, sorry. So it will for sure be reloaded again in D2L, and there's things on here like, is the student, that's you, is the person in the video able to manipulate the blocks easily and efficiently? Is the person in the video able to do the mathematics that's needed to do this? Is the person in the video explaining the mathematics in a clear and precise way to me? There's also a little spot, I don't remember where all of them are, but one of the things says, is there anything extra? Extra stuff is not expected, okay? It's extra. So this is my opportunity to say, you know what? That person did an extremely good job of, I don't know, explaining that particular process of a zero pair, or that person did an extremely good job of whatever. Maybe they're extremely neat, whatever. Anything that I think is extra, it was kind of above and beyond the call of duty, and I wasn't expecting it. That's why it's extra. Those might earn you a little bit of bonus points. But it's okay if you don't do extra, because it's just extra. So don't feel like, oh, I've got to make this big production out of it. If you work all the problems and you show me clearly and precisely how to use the blocks to do that, then there's no reason why you can't get an A on this exam. Everybody should turn in something that's a good quality video, and they ought to be able to get good quality grades out of it. So hopefully, my thought is test 3 should, if you do it and do a good job on it, you know, do a nice presentation, test 3 should boost grades, right? It should be a plus to your grade, not a minus to your grade. So you're going to have these questions. You're going to have them for over a week. These are going to be due before Wednesday university closes. And that's 11/21. We close at noon. Don't put it off until the morning of the 21st. You don't want to do that. You want to be done and go and enjoy your holiday, not stressing out because I still haven't done my video. Okay. I mentioned before, if you're on campus, you might want to come in. I might be able to set you up with a document camera. You can probably do that, like if you're near Navarro, different things, document cameras. If not, then figure out now, how will you video? Most people have either a digital camera. I have a digital camera that does videos. So you either have a digital camera or you have an iPad or a cell phone, a smartphone, an iPhone, a Droid, whatever, that takes video. Okay, so in that case, you just have to put it on a tripod or figure out some situation where you'll be able to do that. Okay, so I've been thinking about how you're going to get these videos to me. If you can upload in D2L, that would be great, but I'm a little bit worried about the bandwidth size or the whatever size, the loading size that you can put in there. So I'm thinking that it might be easier for some of you to actually create your own YouTube channel. Think about it. It's actually very easy to create your own YouTube channel. You just need like an email address and a password. You can't load any videos that are over 15 minutes unless you verify your email address, so just be aware of that. It's really easy. It's an email, you check on it, and they let me do long videos now. So you can create your own YouTube video, and then all you would need to do is send me an email that says, here's the link to my video, and I'll go look at your video. Okay, just kind of like I've been doing. If you want to load that into D2L, you could put that into a Word document. Here's the link to my video, and then load it into D2L, and that would be awesome also. Okay, so think about that. If you're having troubles getting into D2L, it might be easier for some of you to use YouTube, and that would automatically convert your video into a format that is easy for me to see. So I know my formatting on the document camera is an AVI. That's the file type that it saves as, and then I'm able to, YouTube does all the conversions for me, no problem. If you're not sure what kind it is, most of them I would bet are like, I don't know, MP, whatever, MP4s I think is what's common now. And YouTube would certainly take that. I feel certain if you have a camera on your cell phone, whatever format that is, YouTube will work with it, okay? Because that's how a lot of people are making their videos right now on YouTube. So just start thinking through those processes. I want you to have thought it through before November 20th. And right before the end of the semester, you're like, oh my gosh, and you're freaking out. Okay, so don't do that. Don't wait till November 20th to try to figure this out. Go ahead and figure out what you're using to video. Go ahead and figure out, how am I going to load this? Okay, do I need to create a YouTube channel or whatever? I really think that that might be the easiest way for you to do it. So if you're kind of techno not savvy, I can be kind of techno not savvy, okay? Then if I can do this, you guys can do this. So maybe think about that. If you can get it to load into D2L, that's fine. It won't go through an email. I'm pretty sure about that. Most videos are too big to go through the email. There's a size limit on what you can put as an attachment. So probably D2L would be your better option for that. If you can't put it into D2L, YouTube. All right, think about it. You're going to get that video stuff coming out. I'll make sure that the week of the test you have these instructions in writing as well, and you'll get them whenever they go out in the email. Okay. If you have questions, let me know. Oh, one more thing, the final exam. I sent out an email that was about the final exam, so go take a look at that because the testing center in Commerce is not normally open during finals week. I think we've gotten it so that it'll be open on the Monday and the Tuesday from 10 to 3. And then I have some other options. I will be in person Wednesday at 3:30 if you want to meet with me. And I've got some other options when I'm giving exams during the week. So start looking forward to your final. If you plan to take it at Navarro or Kaufman, for instance, then think about going ahead and making your confirmation with them, your appointment with them. Sorry, my brain's going. Your appointment with them, because during finals week they may be really busy or they may have altered hours. So think ahead about that. Don't wait until the last minute to make an appointment if you're going to do that. And then let me know if you want to take it on the Wednesday, or if the ATC hours, if you're in Commerce and the ATC hours aren't working with you, let me know and we'll figure something out. Okay, we just need to talk about it, and I don't mean the week of finals. Okay, we need to talk about it by Thanksgiving or so. So let me know, and have a great week. Thanks.